Hello, this is Dr. DeRosier, and I would like to talk to you today about your professional social work writing seminar syllabus. So I hope that this video is informative for you and helps you understand the syllabus in a more profound way. Number one, I want to tell you about myself. I am Dr. D, and I have been teaching social work advanced coursework this is my seventh year. So I love teaching, and I love helping students learn how to be professional social work writers, and as well as practitioners. And many social work students will say, well, writing isn't important to my job, but I'm here to tell you that with 20 years of experience as a social worker in the field, I know it is. You have to write court reports. You have to document your work. You have to write assessments. You have to write letters in support of different things for your clients, whether it's a pet so they can have a pet in their housing project, apartment, whether it is a job reference for a client, whatever it is that you're writing, it needs to be professionally done, because writing is part of your social work image, and I want you to present yourself as a professional. So while sometimes I think people say I'm hard on writing, I am hard on writing because I want you to be the best professional that you can be. And only if I point out what is happening that would be problematic will you know how to improve. So now on to the syllabus. You kind of know why I'm teaching this course, mainly because I just love you guys and I want you to do great writing. But now I want to talk about the syllabus. It is divided into 4 sections. You have a general information section, you have a social work competencies section, you have an assignments section, and then you have references. So there are 4 sections that will be used to organize this syllabus. So first I want to point out that at the top of the very first page of the syllabus you will see my information. There's my work phone number, there's my email, there's my office. However, I do want to let you know my office was recently renovated, so I'm in a new space and my office is in chaos. It is not unpacked. I have no phone, I have no computer, and they will not wire my office for those items for another approximately 2 weeks. So for half of this course I will be working from home. That being said, you can still call my phone number and I should get a message. I need to try that out and make sure that works. But you can always email me. I do return all emails within 24 hours. That's my standard when I have such a quick turnaround, because this course moves like a lightning. You have assignments due every few days. You've got to remember, with 3 credit hours, this course is the same course that could be taught in a full 15-week semester. So you are condensing 15 weeks of work into 4 weeks, and it's really more like 3.5 weeks. The course runs from July 14th to August 8th, and it is completely online, which could be good and it could be bad. But anyway, that is that on the top of the first page. Then you see the course description. I'm not going to read that to you. I will let you read it. But do feel free to stop the video and read this now. This is a very important part of the syllabus that gives you an overview. I have a required text. Your only required text is the APA guide. Many students I was finding did not own an APA manual. You need to own an APA manual. And so that is our textbook in this course. Additionally, you will have lots of videos to watch, including video lectures from me. You will have web videos from online that talk about the different concepts. Sometimes they're fun videos, sometimes they're more serious. But anyway, the main reading is your American Psychological Association manual that talks about APA, which I know is a dreaded word for many of you. And I just want you to know, I still mess it up. That's one of the things we'll talk about in the class is the writing process. That is not you just write a piece of work and it's done. There are a lot of steps to this, to developing it, and anyway, we'll talk about that in the class. There is a recommended text, and if you are struggling to do some of the assignments in the course, or you feel like you need more practice, this text will be very good for you, because you can go through the exercises on your own and work, and it has the answers in the book about some of the errors and how to improve your writing. So this may be a very good text for you to get on your own. It is definitely not required for this course. There are a few assignments that you can use, and it would assist you with those. There's maybe 2 readings out of this book for the entire course, and it's not anything that you could read. It's an either or. So you could read the chapter from this, or you could go online and look at a different resource. One thing I found in preparing this evidence-based course is there is quite a bit of information out there about writing. Lots of help is available for you, but you have to seek it out. So I hope that you can do that in this course. This is just in case you are new to the master's program, this is a basic set syllabus. The first part, the general information of the course information, organization part of this syllabus, that first part is a set part that we all have. And so you'll see this same first 4 pages in all syllabi. The only thing we ever change, so you'll see the MSW mission statement, academic support. There are a lot of numbers here for you to call, places where you can go to get help. If you do happen to be a student with a disability, even though this is an online course, you still need to realize I cannot make any accommodations for you without a letter from the Office of Student Disability Services. So please get that letter to me if you do need that kind of assistance. Also, you have to adhere to all students in the MSW handbook and the Code of Student Conduct at WKU. Professionalism is something I specifically want to talk about because there is a professionalism rubric on the course site. I'll do another video introducing you to the course site, but I think it's important for you to know that I consider this very important for all social workers because you need to, as a matter of fact, that's why I'm so interested in writing, because I know it is very important however you present yourself to the public, to your clients, to other social workers, you're portraying an image that they can have more trust in you if you are professional. So I want you to have that. So the NASW Code of Ethics is what we use to help you be professional. There is a professionalism rubric on our course site that discusses specifically some practice behaviors that I expect to see, such as being on time, being respectful of your colleagues, things like that. Social media is here, and there's a section on plagiarism, which we will delve into in an entire module of this course. There is attendance. Now you think attendance, this is an online course. Well, the way I look at your attendance is if you do not visit the course site regularly, if you do not turn in your work on time, if you do not show up for the discussion board assignments, then you're not showing up for class. The course site is my online classroom. And if I see that you've minimally visited the course site, then I know you're not taking full advantage of all the tools that I'm providing for you. So I really want you to make it a point to attend. You must complete all assignments. Even, I deduct for late at a rate of 10% per day. An assignment is late. So you may continue to lose points for an assignment until you get to a 0 score. But even if you have a 0 score because you completely missed the assignment, you still must turn the assignment in order to complete this course, because every assignment was chosen based on evidence, based on what is going to help you improve your writing. So these assignments, trust me, if I didn't have to grade anything, it would be much easier on me. But I do give you lots of feedback, and that's because I know it will improve you. Now we've hit the section at the bottom of page 4 on the CSWE competencies. And this is interesting reading, but I particularly want you to look at page 5 where I have learning outcomes for the course. I talk about knowledge, values, and skills that I would like for you to be able, these are things I want you to do once you've completed this course. So check it out and please read over those on page 5. As a matter of fact, you could stop the video and read over those now. I really hope you read over those. The next portion is a grid that has all the practice behaviors that are connected to each competency that the Council on Social Work Education views as important to your professional development. So on the left-hand side is the competency. On the middle column is your practice behavior. And on the right-hand column are the course requirements that address the practice behaviors. So, for example, we'll just look at this first one. Identify as a professional social worker and conduct yourself accordingly. That is something the Council on Social Work Education views as a very important competency. And they've further delineated practice behaviors that show that if we see you doing these things and demonstrating these behaviors, then we know that in fact, you are identifying as a professional social worker. And I have several assignments on the right-hand corner, or right-hand column, that then correspond to those practice behaviors. For example, number 4, the highlighted ones are the ones we're working on in this course. Demonstrate professional demeanor in behavior, appearance, and communication. So, of course, we're going to be communicating online in discussion boards. So I would expect you to be professional and to use respectful language and to do that in a timely fashion and to be thorough in your responses to others and those kind of things. Whenever you do your introductory letter, which is your first assignment in this course, I would expect that you are professional in that letter, that you do follow a business letter format, that you do work hard to make it respectful of all others. Anyway, you can go down the grid. You can stop and look at the grid now if you would like. I hope you took some time to look over that grid. It is interesting. So, next is our course outline. All your assignments are here. And I have it organized by week. And within the week, I'll have topics for the week. And each topic is a module of this course. So, for example, I have a course introduction. And you can see here for the very first week, your very first assignment is a course introduction. And what you are doing right now is you are watching and listening to the DeRozier's Integrity lecture on the syllabus. There is also a second video that you may have watched first on the course site. So I'll do a course site introduction and I do a syllabus video, and those are separate. In fact, I try to keep all of my lectures under 15 minutes. And I better speed it up because we're at 13 right now. You will also read the syllabus. You will go to the, and then your first assignment is your introductory letter. So you will go to either the OWL business letter resource page, and you just can click and follow this link. So that's very useful to you. You just push control and you click it, and this link will take you directly to the OWL business letter resource page. So if you don't know how to write a business letter, you can go to this page and you should know how to write one when you are done watching that. If you did happen to get the text, there are letters that are in the text that you can read as well. It tells you about the assignment here. It tells you which practice behaviors you're going to be using as you write your letter. And it tells you that it is due to the discussion board by 11:59 Central Standard Time on July 15th. So you can see when it's due. You can see what you need to read to kind of complete that. And hopefully you turn those in. Now notice you have to do 2 responses to other students on the discussion board. So if you wait till 11:59 to post your letter, you're not going to have time to do your responses on time, and those will be considered late. So I encourage you to turn it in ahead of time in order to get full credit for your letter and your responses. You will not be able to see anybody else's letters until you post your letter. So you will need to understand that that's how this discussion board works. Some of your assignments will also be delivered to a assignment Dropbox. For example, your next thing that you have to do is deliver a paper that you have written already previously in your academic career. You have to put the letter into the assignment Dropbox. There is a tab at the left-hand side, which I will show you later. You may have questions as we go along about assignments, and I'm happy to answer those questions for you. But really, the only other thing on this syllabus is the reference page. So let's go down to the references. And these are all the references I put together as I developed this course. Actually, Dr. Gabbard and I developed this course together, and he will be teaching it next time, and then I'll teach it the time after. We'll rotate teaching this course. But the references for the letter and the references for this course are here. So if you wonder why we're doing something and you would like to read the journal article about that, here they are. So feel free to look over the references. Now, this is the end of my time for your syllabus, and please feel free to email me if you have any questions about it. I'm here to support you throughout this course, so do not hesitate to ask me for help. Now, take care. Good luck on your letter.